Oh my goodness, y'all. This is definitely Friday the 13th. I have started this video over a couple times. I'm hoping I can get it right this time, y'all. Um Shit just keep happening. I don't even want to talk about it no more. But and if for those who want to say Friday 13th is taboo or janky, I, I'm looking at it as the third time is the charm. All right, that's how I'm gonna look at it right now. Now, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you for your likes, subscribes, and shares. Um, it's an honor and a privilege to be here today, and I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. Explaining the charms out. I'm gonna keep it sweet, short, and sweet. We got a dragon, we got a lotus, we got a ball, and this wheel is I always say the wheel of fortune moving forward. All right. Out there, our last deck we had the spirit of water, number 20. So something about the dragon energy. There's so much dragon energy on the planet right now, and it's burning off everything that the old world, the old ways of doing things, even with yourself on the macro and the micro. You know, old systems are burning away. There's so much destruction going on. With the wars and things like that. So, and we have to find a way to balance out this energy with this ball. So, with everything going through a fire purification, all right, we need to find a way to counter that energy and balance things back out moving forward. And that's why the water spirit is out here. All right, let's go, spirit. So, of course, what happens on a grand scale happens on a smaller scale. So, even though the world is experiencing these things, we are experiencing this energy too. And so you can't help nobody until you help yourself. So spirit is saying, um, always focus on self first. So if you're experiencing stress or you know any agitation because of all this fire purification is going on, spirit is saying, get back in touch with the feminine side. Because this is Mars energy, masculine Aries energy. You know, getting back in the get back into the water side of things. All right, to help counter this energy, we need to balance it back out. All right, so we start with ourselves first, okay, before we extend it, our energy into the world. What is this? All right, so we got meditate that came out. Okay, so I guess one thing you can do is meditate. That's one way we can balance this energy out is connecting, going within, maybe finding a way that help you connect back to your center. All right, that's number 35. Let's see. So yeah, these are things that you could do possibly this weekend if you don't have nothing else to do. All right. This fairy card keep being at the bottom of the deck. It says look to the fairies. All right. All right. Let's see here. I ain't want that mini spirit. Okay, wait a minute. All right. All right. So meditate, do some deep breathing, clean your space. So these are ways that can help you balance out this energy, all this fire energy. All right. All right. Connecting to your inner self. All right. That's number one. Take some time out to, the woosah. Do some deep breathing. All right. You might have some residual energy around you. Clean your space. Maybe because you know how like the spring cleaning, you might want to do some of that. You know, let go of some old negative energy that's already, just to allow some new fresh energy to come in into your space. And I'm thinking these are different things these are different things to do just in case you're experiencing the effects of this fire energy. How you can balance it out. These are different ways you can balance it out. Balance out the energy around you. Do some meditation, some deep breathing, all right, and cleansing your space. On the bottom of that, eating good. All right. So that's what's important at this time with all this. Like I said, to counter all this fire energy that's currently actually working to benefit us. It's purifying us. All the burning away of the old. All right. And again, we need to balance out this energy, the effects of the energy, because it's affecting all of us moving forward. These are just different ways that we can do that. We can meditate, take time to make sure we're connecting and meditating. If you're dealing with somebody, maybe take a deep breath before you engage, all right? Because we don't want to get into no arguments, and clean our space. Some feng shui or some watsu or something, just getting rid of some old energy by, doing some spring cleaning, opening up the energy flow, within your household, and opening up the energy flow so more fresh energy can come in and balance out your space. All right. So this is how we're using the spirit of water to balance out all this fire energy. And then also it says make a meal. So when I heard inflammation, so pay attention to what you're eating right now. All right. I heard something about because of the frequencies are changing, we might be spirit is probably urging us to eat a little bit more cleaner right now, to clean our systems out, eating more live food that will help our energy, our personal energy adapt to the frequencies that we are being exposed to. All right. Is there anything else, Spirit? No. Of course, make sure you drink a lot of water too. Yeah, make sure you drink a lot of water. All right. Is there anything else, Spirit? All right. So yeah, this is basically it, y'all. Spirit said, just remember, do a little extra meditating. Don't be getting into no altercations with nobody. Do some deep breathing before you engage. Think about what it is that you about to say to folks. All right. Clean up your space. Clear out all that old energy. All right. And make sure you eat good. And drink lots of water. All right. That's it. So I got to get out of here. All right. number. Do I have angel number? All right. That came out 2020. Compassion. Mercy. Diplomacy. Potential. Service. Recovery. Adaptability. Renewal. All right. It says it is a confirmation that your assumptions and beliefs are correct, but it's also an encouragement to use your talents and gifts because they will benefit the world in your pockets. Be of service to others. Your potential is enormous. I really think that it's about mainly the word compassion and adaptability. All right. So we're going through this renewal right now with the, like I said, this fire energy purifying us right now. And how we balance it out is through compassion. Because we in this war energy, that this Mars, rah, you know, so we need to embrace the spirit of water, all right, and balance out this energy, and so we can be adaptable through this renewal, all right. Show more compassion, 2020. Yes. Look, 20's right here. Yeah, 2020. Showing we gotta show more compassion or be connected to our compassion. I guess. I don't know. Yeah, just show compassion. Not only for yourself, but for others too. And but again, it always starts with ourselves. So how we start, how do we you know, invoke this compassion within ourselves is doing meditation, like I say, making sure you align with yourself before you step into the world and have to deal with somebody and somebody piss you off. Pull away, do some deep breathing, relax, assess the situation, all right? Get back into alignment with yourself because you already tapped in before you left the house, and cleaning your space of any clutter or anything that has connected to old energy so you can get some new fresh energy coming in, and keeping your temple clean, making good clean food, all right, something that's not going to weigh your frequency down, all right. Spirit wants you to have compassion for yourself, because this is going to help you balance out this fire energy. There's nothing you can do about the fire energy. You can't stop the fire energy. It's already out here. It's already doing its thing. Spirit is trying to show us this is how we temper it. We counter it with the water, with the love, with the softness. All right? All right. Is there anything else, Spirit? 555. Change. Encouragement, support, obstacles, battle, calling, restructuring, creative work. It says you are going to level up. It might not feel good initially, but it will prepare you to handle the greater things in life for your highest good. That is the why you've been looking for. Pushing through it. There's a reward waiting for you at the finish line. So this is what's going to get us through all this fire energy, because we're going through a time of change. So everything's false is being burned away. All right. So yeah. Yeah. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck, 777, perseverance. Change of perspective, reflection, inner strength, wisdom, enlightenment. That's what this is. All right. It says there is a need for a change of perspective or on whatever has taken over you now. If you want to succeed, you need to keep going down the road you're on. Reach the wisdom within. And what I said, doing some meditation. And then you'll just know what the next step is. So always go within, guys. Connect to your connect, align with yourself, connect with yourself first before you go out into the world. So you always have that base. You know where you are before you leave the house. All right. So as we go into the world, we get out in the world and all that shit is going on. Then our base, because we did the work and connected to our inner self, connected to our higher self before we left the house, we can retreat and take a deep breath and not let that stuff affect us. All right. Yes. Anyway, that's all I have. I hope this helps someone out here today. I know that was quick, but it's straight to the point. After what I had to go through to get to it. Yes. I appreciate it. All right. So I hope you all have a nice weekend. Like I said, be compassionate to yourself, not only to yourself, but to others. All right. And sit back and enjoy the ride, I guess, because there's nothing that's the only thing that we can do is adapt, at this time, because it is what it is. All right. So this is a way to make the ride or ride this turbulence, is staying compassionate and finding ways to restructure through all this change. Okay? All right. All right. Until next time, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Bye. Oh my God, it's so crazy. It is really Friday 13th. I've been talking shit about how much I love Friday 13th, but I'm finding out that I really had to keep adapting today. But anyway, thank you so much. Have a good weekend. Bye.